Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Crosby. Crosby is the transferred use of an English surname derived from place names generally found in northern England or southern Scotland. Towns so called Crosby derived their names from Scandinavian settlers, from the Old Nordic elements kross meaning cross and byr meaning town, settlement. In other words, Crosby stands for a town built near a cross or wherein a cross featured prominently on the landscape. Place names became one of the most common methods for providing surnames to people as a way of identification, for the purposes of taxation, starting in the late 11th century. For instance, a person born in Crosby but later relocated to another town or settlement would be given the Crosby name as a way of identifying that specific Robert from other Roberts. First recorded as de Crosby, this surname dates back to at least the 12th century. Crosby is also one of the earliest English surnames to arrive in the New World, i.e., America. As a masculine given name, Crosby is a pretty new coinage and appears to be used only in the United States. Crosby is also a name with considerable, albeit oldie, musical cachet in the U.S. In honor of 20th century crooner Bing Crosby, 1903 to 1977, or 1970s folk rock singing David Crosby of Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young fame, 1941-present. Or for ice hockey sports fans, there's also phenom Sidney Crosby of the Pittsburgh Penguins, 1987-present. Personality of the boy named Crosby. The number one personality is a leader, strong and competitive. They are willing to initiate action and take risks. One personalities work hard toward their endeavors and have the ability to apply their creative and innovative thinking skills with strong determination. They believe in their ability to succeed and are too stubborn to be hindered by obstacles. Ones meet obstacles head-on with such mental vigor and energy that you better step aside. They resent taking orders, so don't try telling them what to do either. This is an intensely active personality, but they are also known as starters rather than finishers. They have a propensity to become bored and will move quickly to the next project if not properly challenged. They are the ones to think up and put into action new and brilliant ideas, but they are not the ones to stick around and manage them. This personality has an enthusiastic and pioneering spirit. They are distinctly original. Popularity of the boy named Crosby. As a baby boy's given name in the United States, Crosby only just appeared on the charts in 2011. This is one of the newest and most untested names out there. However, given the plethora of surnames being used as forenames, we're not surprised to see a few new ones join the party. Compared to surnames like Mason, Logan, and Connor, Crosby is a welcomed breath of fresh air. It hasn't been around long enough to become common and ordinary, or overused and boring. Crosby also has the added benefit of being Scandinavian in origin, which is rare for surnames, so it's an option for American parents with Nordic heritage. As mentioned above, Crosby is a musically inspired name as well, but it could also be considered a name for Christians as well, considering the importance of the symbol of the cross. Quick facts on Crosby. Gender, boy. Origin, English. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 649. Pronunciation, Crosby. Simple meaning, town of the cross. Characteristics of Crosby. Independent, successful, inventive, strong-willed, ambitious, individualistic. Cultural references to the baby name, Crosby. Historic figures with the name Crosby. Bing Crosby was one of the most famous singers of the 20th century, as well as being a beloved movie, radio, and television star. Born Harry Lillis Crosby in Tacoma and raised in Spokane, Washington, Crosby acquired his nickname, Abinga Euro, from a popular cartoon character of the day. Singing in a trio called Euroith Rhythm Boyce Euro in the early 20s, Bing Crosby soon enough broke out on his own with that trademark bass baritone to become one of the best-selling recording artists of his time. In addition, he contributed valuable financial backing toward innovations in the recording field, achieving landmark technical advances. His movie roles were hugely successful, and he won the 1944 Academy Award for Best Actor as Father O'Malley in Going My Way. Thousands flocked to enjoy his and Bob Hope's famous road series of movies. Bing Crosby was equally successful in the formats of radio and television well after many men would have retired. He was an avid sportsman as well, particularly with regard to golf and to thoroughbred horse racing. Bing Crosby's first marriage to the actress Dixie Lee produced 4 sons, one of whom wrote a not very flattering book about him. His second marriage to the much younger actress, Katharine Grant, gave him 2 more sons and a daughter. Bing Crosby died of a massive heart attack on a Spanish golf course, after having played 18 holes of golf. That somehow seems appropriate.